Okie dokie, hello, welcome to today's sprint. Let me get the timer started. As usual, we are going to have a 5-minute warm up and then a 25-minute sprint, followed by a 5-minute break and then a 25-minute final sprint. Just want to say hi to SD Houston. Thank you for popping by. Really appreciate it. Oh. Sorry, that was SD Houston sprint that I'm tuned into now as well. Anyway, as usual, I'm going to be in the chat, so hopefully I will see you there. Let me know what you're working on. I'm not sure what I'm going to be working on today. Yeah, maybe something writing related. I've got my manuscript next book, at least a couple of books, maybe a trilogy, maybe 3 books. I'm not sure yet. It'll depend on how much content I can get down for my nonfiction books, but at least a couple of books. I'm thinking I was aiming for 3 books, each of 30,000 words, but we'll see. Hi, Harry. See you pop by. Good to see you here. Let me know what you're working on. As usual, I'm going to be in the chat. Don't forget to book the like button. It really helps with the algorithm, YouTube gods and such. Okay, so if we're gonna start the first sprint, 25-minute sprint, in just over 3 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break, and then a final 25-minute sprint. I will be in the chat the whole time, so feel free to chat it up if you want. Other than that, I will put some music on, and I shall see you in the chat. Okie dokie, and that is round one. So we've got a 5-minute break. Hopefully, you got something done. I'm not sure what you're working on. Let me know what you're working on. I'm reading a book by Pat Flynn called Super Fans. It's really interesting, and the idea is to build up super fans, as it says. So not followers, not subscribers, not customers, but super fans. So people, kind of people who will almost follow you to the end of the world, basically. It's a really interesting read, and I'm reading it mostly from a marketing perspective to see if I can grow my brand for one of my brands, my pen names. So yeah, it's really interesting so far. One of the things he suggests is if someone messages or emails you or something, take that opportunity to really, really shine with that one person. Obviously, he can't do it now. He's got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers. But if you're relatively small, like I am in my brand, it is possible to actually make those personal connections. So that's one of the takeaways I got from him. He also suggests, like his book has so much information, but basically he's taking people through a pyramid, and the pyramid. Let me just double check. The pyramid goes from casual person to an active person, and a connected person, followed by a super fan. And he's just taking people through that pyramid, building them up with every step. And hopefully when you have like a few super fans, they will propagate your brand, and it makes it a bit more passive, as it were. Anyway, that's a couple of things I've taken away from his book so far. Let me know what you're working on. Just want to say hi to everyone in the thanks for popping by to the stream today. Mama Maggie, Emma Bennett, Harry. I saw Morningstar slip in. Thank you, Miss Page, SD Houston, of course. Really appreciate you guys popping by. Don't forget to book that like button. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm and everything. Harry, they say it's 1K true fans and you can support yourself. That is quite possible. I'm not 100% sure, but I think Pat Flynn actually quotes 100. It's much less than 1,000 true fans, and the idea is essentially the same. Basically, you have like a small number of fans, super fans, who really propagate your brand. And he uses his wife in many examples, and his wife, April, is a let me see. So Pat Flynn's wife, April, is a super fan of the Backstreet Boys, and he uses her as an example throughout the book. It's really fascinating. So she's got like, excuse me, she's got Backstreet Boys action dolls, and she's got Backstreet Boys everything basically, and goes to their concerts and everything. It's awesome. But yeah, so highly recommend the book. It's really interesting. It's not the cheapest, so I got the physical copy, so it's not cheap. But yeah, it's the idea is essentially the same. Like if you can build those individual relationships, and people will hopefully eventually become a real super fan of yours, of your brand, they will automatically propagate your brand to other people. Yeah, absolutely. Mama Maggie, who knows, if you build up a few more people as super fans, that might propagate very, very well in the future. Yes, Harry, true fan is someone who buys everything under your brand. That's absolutely true. Like Pat Flynn's wife, April, she's got everything Backstreet Boys. She's got everything. Pat Flynn is into Back to the Future, so he's like he's got the DeLorean, the car DeLorean. He's really interested in that. I've rambled on quite a bit, a lot more than I normally do. We have 15 seconds before the next sprint. I'm going to mute myself, and I shall see you in the chat. Okie dokie, and that is it for today's productivity sprints. How did you guys do? Let me know in the comments. I'm really glad that everyone's joined me for today's sprint. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Just want to say hi to Harry, Mama Maggie, Penumbra Mine, Ward, Jenna the Soul Writer, stopping by, swinging by, and booking the like button. Thank you for that. Miss Page, thank you for joining me. Emma Bennett, really appreciate seeing you here. Paget Farmer, I don't know what YouTube did. They're a bit funny. But thank you for resubscribing to me. Morningstar, I'm not sure if you're still here, but thank you for stopping by. SD Houston, as always. Make sure you go check out SD Houston's stream. I popped a link in the comments, or in the chat. So if you want to continue streaming, getting some work done, or just participating in the chat, feel free to go join her stream. Just final word before sign off to Harry in particular. If you are ever stuck for ideas, my personal favorite is to just take a shower. And that's what works for me. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. I go for a shower, I get great ideas. I come out and I've got to write things on my notepad. It's weird, but that's what it is. Miss Page, 253 words, outstanding, well done. YouTube videos by UK Strikes. Yeah, let me know about that. UK is having their the winter of discontent is what I like to call it. I'm not sure if it'll catch on in the media, but maybe we can start something. The winter of discontent of 2023 for the UK. And by the way, I am a Brit. I'm just not in the UK at this current time. But I will be in the UK at some point this year. I'm not sure when. I will be, probably. Anyway, I rambled on as usual. Thank you so much for everyone joining me today. I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to call it a Wednesday. It's not unique, but yeah, that's what I'm going to call it today. Until next week, same place, same time, Wednesdays, 5 to 6 p.m. Oh, we got a few Brits in Italy. Good to know, Harry. And okay, I rambled on. I shall see you next time. Okay, have a great day, everyone. Have a great week ahead. And hopefully I'll see you again next week, 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern time. Take care, everyone.